Hi, welcome to Pink History. Today we're diving into the inspiring story of Sophie Scholl, a fearless young German student who, with a small group of peers, formed the White Rose resistance against the Nazi tyranny. Sophie Scholl was a brave young German student who, along with a small group of like-minded peers, formed the White Rose resistance group during the World War II. Born in 1921 to a well-off family, Sophie initially followed Nazi youth organizations like many of her peers. However, as she witnessed the brutal realities of the regime through family discussions and her own experiences, she began to question and ultimately reject the Nazi ideals. In 1942, while studying in Munich, Sophie joined forces with her brother Hans and other students to create and distribute anti-Nazi leaflets. These writings condemned the atrocities committed by the Nazi government and called on Germans to resist the oppressive state. The group risked everything by secretly printing and spreading their pamphlets, urging passive resistance and moral awakening among their fellow citizens. The turning point came on February 18, 1943, when Sophie and Hans distributed leaflets on campus. A janitor reported them to the Gestapo, leading to their arrest. During a swift, harsh trial, Sophie maintained her conviction and refused to recant her beliefs. Just 4 days later, at the age of 21, she was executed for treason. Today, Sophie Scholl and the White Rose are celebrated as symbols of courage and moral resistance. Their story reminds us that even the smallest act of defiance can ignite change, urging us to stand up against injustice no matter the cost. Thank you for joining me on Pink History. If Sophie's story moved you, like this video and follow me for more powerful tales of resistance and courage. Stay bold, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.